Alright. Anytime you want to go.
So we're action?
Action.
Action. Well, you gotta say Surge.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you were saying. Oh, you can say 3, 2, 1. All right.
Okay, ready?
Here we are, folks. Welcome to the After Dark Cooking Show. This is our second one. We got a really good response on the first. What we're gonna do what the cooking show is all about is making stuff with what you got or what's cheap at the grocery store or whatever else. Okay? That is the goal of the whole show. Everybody on the same page? Alright. So now what we're gonna do fish tonight, real quick. We're not gonna deep fry it with a big old pan of oil because we're not gonna set fire to anything, we only got a couple elements to work with to begin with. So here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna deep fry it. We're gonna put it in a pan. We're gonna get some hot oil in there. Hot. Everybody likes hot oil. We're gonna cook the fish. We had some cauliflower. We're gonna do that because we don't have any broccoli. Tonight is a white night. White fish, white rice, and friggin' white vegetable. Put it on a white plate. It's almost fucking invisible. All right. That's what we're doing tonight. Now what we gotta do is we gotta get right into this. And let's get some fish going here. We're gonna have fish, rice. We're ready to rock. All right. You gotta cut open your rice. You don't need a lot. How many people are you feeding? You're feeding 2 people. You need a cup of rice. If you're feeding 4 people, you need a little more. Probably twice as much because you got twice as many people. We already got water boiling because water is important to boil. We talked about this before. If you haven't got it yet, tune in next week and I'll probably say it again. Because you got to boil some water, because you got to be able to have everything ready to go. So now all we need to finish this rice is something to mix it with. I'm going to use one of these, because it will mix something. And I can't find another one a little bigger. So there you go. So this stuff is boiling. We gotta make supper, man. People are coming. We have to hurry. We're in a rush. There's relatives on the way. We need to chop some vegetables. We happen to have a little styrofoam container in here. Right here. Got moved. That's alright. We're going to put this on the cutting board because we've got to make sure everything's sanitary. We've got to finish this rice. Because Uncle John is going to say, where the fuck is my rice? Because he loves rice. We're going to chop some veggies real quick. We got everything ready to go. You don't want them super big. We want them kind of small. Because if they're too big, we're in a hurry, right? Big vegetables will probably take longer. So little vegetables. Once you get it done one way, just go the other way. You don't have to put it under a microscope there, but it can't be the size of one of your knuckles either, you know what I mean? Because it's go. Bam! There it is. Oh, we don't have those rights yet. There's a guy that does that, right? That you misheard. It was boom. Is what it was. We're gonna put a little bit of red pepper in there because you need a little bit of red or some or orange. If you have yellow pepper's good. If you don't have any peppers, this is the show about what you got. Put in some another color. Here's some little red onion. I work at a restaurant. I don't buy red onions, but if you don't have red onions, regular onions. Boom! Rice is going. That's going to be boiling in no time. You need some spice. Can I say the kind of spice? I'm allowed to use that. Yeah. Greek spice. Greek spice. This big. I'm not going to say how much it costs, but it's cheap. Eh? No, but can we do that? Yeah. What is this? Infringement rights or whatever? Fuck them! It's called Greek spice and it's right here. I'll show you the emblem. This stuff fucking rocks. If you can buy some of this, buy it. You're going to save $300 a year on spice. Every year. Just buy it. It's good. Alright, so we're going to throw some of that in there. The rice is pretty much done. Well, it will be when you get back or whatever, because we're gonna do all kinds of crazy editing and stuff. And we're gonna friggin', you guys are gonna see what this shit is all about. All right, rice is going. Hold on a few minutes, because we're gonna be right back, and then things are really gonna get hot in here. Man. You just, woohoo! It's gonna be crazy. See you later. Action. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So now we're just gonna like cut a carrot in a few little pieces, because what we're gonna do, carrots take a long time to cook. Thinner the better. On an angle, they'll cook faster. That's gonna win the broccoli. Now, luckily, we got broccoli already all cut up. We're gonna put that in there. You don't want like hunking pieces. So if you got somebody already to cut it up for you, break it up like that. Now this is gonna go in the steamer. We're gonna steam these things. This here is our steamer. Because if you haven't had one at Walmart, or if your parents never gave you one, how you doing? This is what we're talking about. We're gonna steam some vegetables. Steamers cost about $40. If you don't have one, how are you gonna steam vegetables? Everybody tells you eat better, eat healthy, eat steam. 2 pie plates. You know somebody who has 2 pie plates. Cut up your veggies. In there. Water's already in there. And then what you do is you just cover it up, but you cut holes in the pie plates first to let the steam out. We're going to put that on the stove. We're going to start that to boil. By the time everything else is done, this is done too. Man, it's good for you. Alright. Now we're going to get this fish going. Because we got to cook some fish because everything else is on the go, right? We got the veggies going. We got the rice going. Somebody's got to catch up, and that's Mr. Fish. So we're going to put a little bit of flour into a bowl. We're going to get that started up because we got to like batter it just a hair. It's only fish, right? We got like 3 pieces. We're not feeding everybody here. We're just feeding everybody while everybody's here. And we're 3. Okay, we're going to flour that up just a little bit. You want it to sit in there for just a few seconds. Well, a few seconds. Maybe like a good 25 or so. It's got to soak up that flour because that's what's going to make it crisp. If you watch the pork chop show, you might know that you got to let it sit in there for a little bit. Soaks it up, put it in the oil. Crispy, crispy. Good stuff. So we're on our 3rd fish right now. Now what we're going to do as soon as we're done this, we're going to get a pan with some hot oil. Our fish is ready. We're going to heat up some oil. Everything's got to be hot. Never put anything in a pot or a pan unless it's hot. We're going to let it sit. And in about 2 minutes, you're going to see how to cook fish at home instead of having to go out and buy fish for $12.95, $5.95, $98, whatever it is, with a little bit of French fries and a friggin' tartar sauce this big that you probably pay like $8 for. You're going to do fish at home. You're going to save some money. And this is the way we're going to do it. Hey! We're going to put a little bit of vegetable oil in a pan. You're going to get that nice and hot. I know I say it too much, folks, but nice and hot is the way you want to go when you're putting any kind of meat into a pan. Now, we're going to make sure that that's at that proper heat that we turned it on a while ago. So we're going to do a quick switcheroo because we want that to heat up real quick. Alright folks, we're good to go. We need to check on our rice. We haven't done that in a few minutes, but you know what? It's at about that time, 15-20 minutes. Check on your rice. Stir it all up. Bring it down to like there's almost no heat. Keep it covered. 10 minutes after that, your rice is done. And it wasn't minute rice. It wasn't Uncle Ben. It was like good rice. You did it right this time because you watched the cooking show. Now you know how to do it. So check this out. I'm going to show you this. There's going to be just a little bit of water on top. You can see it there. But the water's almost right down to the rice. You give that a stir. And then forget about it till everything's done. When your fish is done, your veggies are done, whatever, you go in there and you go, oh yeah, look at that big old handful of rice. That's good stuff. Alright folks, we're ready to go. The oil is nice and hot. It's like smoking, but not crazy smoking. You haven't set fire to the place yet, but you will if you're not careful. This is hot oil. There's about maybe an eighth of an inch. A lot of people are like, what's an eighth of an inch? It's about the width of a spoon. A small one. I failed math. There you go. Nice and hot. Hear that sizzle? Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put this fish in there. And we're going to let it sit. It's the secret with fish. You put it in. You let it sizzle. It might want to stick right off the bat. So you just move it around, just for the first time. It's the only time you're allowed to move the fish is after you put it in the pan. There you go. Now it's nice and hot. There's some oil in there. We're going to put that right back on. There you go. It's already hot. Oh yeah, the veggies. Oh, that smells good. Alright, we're just about done. We're getting really close. We're going to be able to present this soon. And as soon as we do that, you're going to be able to look at what you're going to eat the next time you want to try this. Because it's nice and simple. You guys are like, you guys can do this with any fish. It doesn't matter, like, you know, whatever. It's fish. It's all the same. It's like, oh, you can do it North Atlantic beef or Southern beef. Beef is beef, fish is fish. Do this with any fish. It's going to work out every time. Alright? Alright, now what we're going to do real quick is we're going to recap that rice, because I went through that really quick. I'm just pumped now because I'm hungry and everything in here smells amazing. You're going to put some water on when you're making your rice. Get it boiling really, really hot. Throw your rice in. If you got 2 cups of rice, put in 2 cups of water. If you got 2 cups of rice and you only happen to have a little bit of water, but you want to put like margarine or any liquid, is a liquid. It doesn't matter if it's water, margarine, butter, whatever, lemon oil, coconut juice, whatever. Liquid's liquid. It's half and half. Make sure, because if not, you're going to fuck up your rice. What we do is we chopped up some veggies. We put it in there after the water was boiling. Threw it in there. Get everything to a good boil. Then turn it down to nothing. Forget about it. And put a cover on it. In 20 minutes, read the newspaper. Spend another 10 minutes doing something you enjoy. Free rice. And then you're going to go there, you're going to open the lid, take a fork, a spoon, whatever, move it around because you don't want it to steam up to like forever. And that's your rice. And that's what we're eating tonight. And that's what you can eat at your house too, because that's what it's going to taste like. We need to flip this fish because this fish is ready to go.
Maybe not too long.
It's always good to put a towel down on something that's between you and your hot pan. Okay, you don't want to mess around with this stuff, so you gotta like take your time, and you really like just want to do like one flip, because after one, if you flip it around and flip it around, you're gonna end up wrecking your fish. It's gonna look like mashed potato fish, and we don't want that. Kind of like this middle piece I'm flipping right now, because I didn't put enough oil in there. Make sure you always have enough oil in the pan. Hey, everybody makes mistakes. Not enough oil in the middle. Hey, now I know. Next time, more oil. Put that back on there. And a little bit more oil. Alright. Now we got the fish going. You guys got to stick around for the rest of this because I'm not drinking anything out of a jug tonight. What we wanted to do is entertain you folks. Put everything in the blender that I didn't use, and then I drank it. Well, you know what? I'm not doing that again because that was fucking gross, and I'm never doing that ever again in my life. You can't pay me enough. So tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a ice cream cone eating contest. But it's not that. It's a drumstick. You can buy them at the grocery store or at your local whatever Max Milk for like 5 times what it's worth. Well, go pick up 5. Bring your friends over. We're all gonna line up right here where y'all can see us. And whoever eats the whole thing first is gonna win $1. So don't move, because it's gonna get fun in a few minutes. All right. Now we're ready to plate this. The rice is ready. It looks beautiful. The fish is ready. It looks even better. And we got some steamed cauliflower and carrots. It's good for you. And you know, if your kids don't like this stuff, throw cheese on it. Because you know what? For $5 to feed your whole family, all your kids will eat vegetables. I've yet to meet a kid that won't eat a cockload of cheese on top of a chunk of fucking cauliflower. Seriously. And if you don't agree with me, send us a letter. Because it's true. We're going to take our rice off. Now what happens with the rice is you should fluff up nice, even if it's a little watery, and it ends up sitting on the plate for a few minutes, not a big deal, really. Because this stuff just keeps absorbing. Even if it's not in the pan or the pot or whatever, the thing just sucks up juice. So if you got a little bit of juice, a little bit of extra water, come on, don't worry about it. You want to put your piece of fish on top of that, and then get your fish now. I'm going to throw a beautiful piece of fish on this plate. Wait till you guys see this. What we did is we went and got some fish with the tails off. So what you do is you get the nice meaty part of it. Here, let me move that over. You get just like, it's kind of like the breast out of a chicken. You just get the meaty part. The little part there, sometimes that curls up or whatever. You don't want the tail anyways, because it curls up. You want the shazazz. We got some steamed vegetables. Wait till you see these. Oh my god! I don't like vegetables, but I like this. Make sure you wash the thing you use the fish with. I just did that now. Oh, I'm on camera.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do it. Well, whatever. Wash it. Take the veggies out of that. I don't own a steamer. Serge, how'd you get the steamed vegetables? Well, I'm smarter than the people that go shopping at Walmart and pay $30 for it. I took 2 pie plates, I threw that in there. I got steamed vegetables. I'm going to show you the finished product. This looks amazing. Where's the Greek spice?
No.
They already know about it, right?
Middle jar, right hand side. No,
Guys, split with like 5 people that like to cook, that you know that like to eat. You put a little bit of that on top of everything. And this, folks, we'll show it over here. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. Trust me on this one though. That is amazing. Enjoy. Don't be scared to cook with fish. It's cheap. You might know somebody that fishes. You might get it for free. I ate some walleye a friend of mine caught last week. Nothing. It was worth like $12, but he already caught it. It had nothing to do with it. Fish is good. Rice is good for you. All this stuff is good for you. If you got some kids, man. And it's cheap. Keep your kids healthy. Keep you healthy. And you know what? You gotta eat, right? So eat something cheap that's good for you. See you later, folks. Have a good night. Oh yeah. Don't leave yet. We're gonna eat some ice cream soon. Right, stick. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back. Now we're gonna eat some ice cream, because ice cream is good and everybody likes ice cream. And we don't want to do anything that is gonna like replicate somebody else drinking something gross just for ratings. I thought it was a good idea, and it wasn't, because it was really gross. So now what we're going to do is we're all going to eat one of these. It's full of ice cream, and it's like the cone or whatever, and it's like made out of, who knows, waffles or chocolate waffles or vanilla waffles, whatever. We got 4 people. And now whoever, we're all going to start at the same time. It's going to be chronologically recorded. Whoever can eat it fastest and go like, ah, it's gone. With nothing but wrapper in their hand, we're going to check, wins $1 and gets to choose the next challenge we're going to do. Alright? Let me introduce our guests. First up is Lucy. Lucy! Lucy Mayu. Now Lucy already chose this one because she likes chocolate a lot and is double chocolate whatever. Here's yours. Todd, this is our producer, the man that makes everything happen. Todd, what do you want?
Over here.
Grab the table. You get second choice.
Oh, triple chocolate.
Triple chocolate? Alright, we have 3 different kind left.
Same thing. Chromie, come on.
Chromie, come on down. Take your pick. We're a little scared of Chromie because he says, get in here, man. Get in here. We all gotta get in the picture. You're telling me this dude don't know how to eat fucking ice cream? I'm with him, because I can eat ice cream too. Mama, you're filming? Alright, so I get to pick mine?
Yeah.
Mama? Oh!
I'm going for the classic drumstick, but it says bigger nugget on that. I don't know what's in store here. This could be dangerous. Are we ready? We got to move fast because the ice cream is melting.
Yeah.
Now, folks, ladies and gentlemen, is everything off? Take off. Before things get serious, you got to take off your wrapper.
That is a bigger nugget.
All right.
We have to lick the wrapper.
No. Whoever can fit all this in their mouth and swallow it and get it down their throat first
Who's gonna win?
wins and gets to decide the next challenge. I can't even unwrap this.
Holy, the slowest time.
The challenge.
I'm the biggest one of us all.
Ready? Is everybody in camera? Okay, you ready?
Okay, ready?
In Spanish. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yeah!
What, Serge?
I can do this. I can do this. Oh, my teeth hurt. Oh! Come on, no, I can do them. You guys are like, you guys are getting crying.
Go, Serge!
So
Come
fucking
on,
close.
Serge!
He's like, yeah, all I gotta do is this.
I should have used
You're just
Sensodyne.
watching me suffer. You act like that, you're like, I could eat this any time, you know.
I should have made Sensodyne.
Alright.
Alright.
Romy gets it.
Chromie wins.
I knew it. Jeez.
Alright.
You're close.
Guys.
It's actually so hard because it's
That's not too bad.
freezing on your teeth.
I did pretty good.
See, that's what I was saying to Serge, so.
Thanks for watching,
I
everybody.
don't like my teeth though
Say,
when it comes to clothes.
Say goodnight for
Bye.
watching.
Ew.
say
Thank
goodbye
you for
to everybody.
watching.
Thanks.
We'll see you next episode.
Lucy?
What?
Alright.
Shout out to anybody.
Say goodnight, Lucy.
To all my people.
Good night, Lucy.
Good night.
Good night, Lucy. Alright, that's it.
We do our best. See you later.
See, you're only, you guys
Because you
are,
gotta eat, right?
you guys are only
Sometimes it's ice cream.